Sheet D, Canada against Sweden. Two juggernauts in the curling world, and especially in women's curling. Two countries with the most gold medals at the World Championship. They'll do battle early in this championship. It's game number 1. Well, first end of this one, and Canada facing 3 stones. Just a narrow port to get through for Carrie Einarson.
Definitely more than the last. Wait's good. More weight.
And no mistakes here by Carrie. A tough shot, needs to come close to both.
Nice.
Rocks in the ring. Makes it look easy. Saves her team out of trouble. Score 1.
Yeah, I like
an end or even a game saver facing 3. And then we skip ahead to the third end, and you see those 2 Canadian stones back of the forefoot. This is the last for Anna Hasselborg.
And after Carrie making another really impressive shot on her first, but leaving this little opportunity for Sweden if they can lock this on. Really well managed by the sweepers. Putting it right on the button, freezing the Canadian stone, leaving Carrie Einarson a very tough shot.
And it was decision. Are we playing the same one we played on our first or the double raise? Long discussion. They end up playing the one in the house that they just played on.
To this point, Carrie had been making everything really precise, and this is a really tough shot. She comes extremely close, just not quite.
And that little difference meant a steal. Get one back in the 5th end.
Shoot. Maybe a hair
Leave them. 7th end, Canada against Sweden. A draw that came up short of getting in there, really putting the pressure on Sweden. Leaves the hit for 2 for Anna Hasselborg. Score the first multiple end of the game. And no problem for Hasselborg and Sweden. They will pick up 2, double up their score to lead 4-2 at that point. And the 9th end, sort of where it fell off. Draw missed on her first. Chance to draw with backing on her second. And Hasselborg needs to get to that one. Facing a couple red Canadian stones. And this one will overcurl, crash on the front, and it is a steal of not 1 but 2. And Canada gets the lead into the 10th end of this one. And in 10, Carrie Einarson facing a couple with her last shot. She needs the double takeout. Well, there's a chance at the win for Hasselborg. And it's perfect, absolutely perfect to lie 4 for Canada. And the Canadian champ knows it.
Good call, Val.
So congrats on a big win. You played some real highlight reels in the beginning of the game to save your team. How was it playing in that beginning?
It was good. We had some shots didn't go our way, but I thought we caught onto the ice quite well, and we had put some pressure on them.
Was that a big difference, being this first game for you and the second game for Sweden? They seemed to make a lot of shots in the beginning of the game and middle part of the game, and you kind of had to save it in the beginning and then came back strong in the end.
Yeah, the ice was much faster to start, and we were just a little heavy on a few of them, but I thought we adjusted well and adjusted to the changes later in the half.
And then late in the game, that big steal of 2 kind of put some pressure on them and getting that mistake. And then in the last one, having to make those difficult shots again, as you did in the beginning of the game. How important was this win for you, making that double on the last?
Oh, it was a big win for us. You always want to start off an event with a win, and a good one too. So I thought we put a lot of pressure on them in the last few ends, and we also made some clutch shots when needed.
Definitely did. And how are you liking Sweden so far?
Oh my God, I love it. We keep waking up every morning. We're like, can we just move here? It's so beautiful. So we're so excited to be here.
Great to hear, and congrats again on a great win.
Thanks, Nick.
Sweetie.
ta i den, ja. Ut med brøst.